What's a good word, everyone? It's your boy DKB here. I just want to say thanks for all the support. The channel's been steadily growing, and the number you see below, you can drop a text, shoot a voicemail, any ideas, topics, collabs, etc. you guys want to see. I'll include them in future videos and live streams, and I'll catch you again. Be easy. What's the good word, Jets fans? It's your boy DKB here, and I want to give you guys a quick update from the New York Jets rookie minicamp, the 2-3 day event where we got a standout amongst our draft class so far, at least someone that's been receiving a significant amount of praise in wide receiver Arian Smith, the most controversial pick, not just of the New York Jets draft class, but I would say of the NFL draft as a whole. But he's getting a lot of affection, a lot of love, not just from the analysts and various other sources that have showed up and been able to attend and watch some of these practices, but also from the coaching staff himself, Aaron Glenn being one of the main contributors to that. And he said, and I thought the first day he was really focused on making sure that he could see through the ball and make sure that he could bring it in. He even kind of silently muttered to himself before getting into some of the answers or questions around Arian Smith about the juice that he brings to practice, and of course, just being able to fly up and down the field. He went on to say that he thinks he did a very good job of catching the ball, and that was on the first day of rookie minicamp, being out there on the field. Now, some of the other people that got to see him as well, Nick Ferrier, for one, he highlighted and threw in Deshaun Jackson comps, right? Hall of Fame wide receiver, threw him out there as kind of what he's seen from a size speed standpoint and what he could potentially contribute to this offense. And I think it would be wild, obviously, to take that comparison and run with it. So this is more of a visual comp, right? When you look at the speed, you can see that it's definitely that difference making type situation. Of course, Arian Smith, the reason why he's so controversial is the hands don't work too well. And I kind of talked about this on the breakdown video where between the durability issues, between him also focusing on another high level sport in track and field, you never really got time to just dial in as a wide receiver and focus on the nuances and of course just the fundamentals and technique of what it needs to be successful there. But Nick Ferrer did go on in what I would say is a little bit more of an intriguing storyline for him, in that if he's as successful over the course of the offseason as he was during rookie minicamp, once the veterans come in and once, of course, you have a larger platoon of receivers that you're looking at, he could be in play to be wide receiver too. And I know we kind of, I feel like, defaulted that position to either Josh Reynolds or Tyler Johnson or Alan Lazard. But Lazard could be traded. Josh Reynolds and Tyler Johnson bring their own, semi injury history type situation to themselves. And of course, them being on the older side of 30 plus, not something where you want to necessarily have to rely on in that capacity. So if he goes from being a pick that people highly overvalue, right? Let's not forget he was considered anywhere from like a sixth, seventh rounder at best to maybe an undrafted free agent in most people's eyes, to suddenly capturing the wide receiver two role, I would say is an immediate win, and one that the staff should be congratulated for, right? There's a vision that they've seen with Arian Smith. They were obviously able to pull out some things extremely early from him. Obviously, you have to get into the regular season games, but let's just say that he finishes his rookie year with a slightly above average drop total. Let's say he's looking at 5 to 6%. The average is generally going to fall somewhere between, let's say, 3 and 6. I consider that a huge win for a guy whose drop rate has consistently been in the double digits. You're talking 16% plus. I think going as high as about 22 or 27%, whatever it is I quoted in the video. That is a major, major, major win for us. So, especially for a guy that you expect to have to find a way on special teams to make the roster first, and then you figure out can he make a transition up the wide receiver depth chart? Huge win. So congrats to the guy. Congrats to the coaching staff as well. From my understanding, there's a huge difference in how these were conducted. With Robert Saleh, he ended up sitting a lot of his rookies in order to avoid any kind of injury bugs. Aaron Glenn, from everything I've heard, not only did all the rookies play, but it was also a pretty still intense in physical practice. So I'm looking forward to more news as we get into the official training camp. But let me know what you guys think. take everything with a bit of salt, right? Don't get too high, don't get too low on this, but there has been, as we wrap up here, a consistent trend over the course of this offseason where Arian Smith kind of building some good credit, if you will, right? Showed off good hands at the Senior Bowl, looked much improved. When he did his combine drills, he looked much improved. And now you're talking about rookie minicamp. So if he continues to stack these together, he should be fine. But again, let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you again. Peace.